Wow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, I think I'm ready for this. I think I'm all set and ready for this thing. Although I gotta say, if they show any Pokemon stuff, oh man, I might have to like try to, you know, I don't know. It won't annihilate my channel, but it'll definitely cut the monetization off the VOD, which will suck. Yeah, that's what'll happen with Pokemon stuff. I honestly have no idea what's gonna happen. There were like rumblings for like leaks and junk, but like I didn't really look into it. So like I'm like super blind to whatever the heck's about to happen here. I mean I've been too busy dealing with my own nonsense. But right. Hey Tanuki. Call? Yeah. Yeah. Call me on Discord. Yeah. Yeah, just shoot the call. I'll frickin' join that. Oh, wait.
Hello. Good morning.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. I didn't have to set up in the settings again like the other times.
Talk about a last-second collabs.
Nah, but listen, this is going to be a really stacked day.
It's basically E3, right? Because Nintendo refrained from showing this direct earlier this year during Summer Game Fest, and Sony didn't do a State of Play either. So
here we go.
Is basically part 2 of E3, right?
This crap's starting right now. Well, they had a direct. They had a direct that other time this year, right? What was it? Freaking not the Mario Wonder one. I think it was like July or August. Oh my god!
Go back and check.
Okay, they're showing Splatoon 3.
It's the fake city from Nier.
They're finally showing, because this is like the second part of the Splatoon 3 DLC. Because the first part was Inkopolis, and now this is like the new single player campaign thing. I don't know why, but I just kept thinking, man, is this gonna be like a roguelike or something? No, I doubt that.
I don't think Nintendo would want to have randomly generated levels. I think they take way too much obsessive pride in controlling exactly what they make.
I see points. That's different. Okay, that's like I don't know what that character is. Oh, that's Pearl.
I love how weirdly artsy the Splatoon trailers always are.
But I mean, bro, that's just how the game looks.
Just the way that the trailers are edited, though, right? Like, just having this weird soundtrack, you're not hearing anything else.
I mean, that's the vibe they're going with. Yeah. Oh, shoot.
This does look kind of like a roguelike.
Why did I? Oh my god! I was just thinking. I was thinking about the other day. I'm like, man, what if this is like a roguelike? Oh my god! Why is it look? Now it's like looking like one.
It might be more like a survival mode. Maybe the levels aren't randomly generated, but maybe it's a bunch of floors and you get
maybe they'll
random perks in between.
They'll either elaborate or they're just gonna be like, here's this weird thing. Okay, we hope you enjoy. Then they just leave us.
Side order.
Yeah, side orders.
That's what the first part was called too.
No.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, so just this one's called Side Order.
Yeah, it's the second part of the DLC. People do speculate there's going to be a second pass. They'll have 2 more parts associated with it. Just because when you look at the ink splashes on the logo, it's like the first 2 colors represent these first 2 parts. People think that the other 2 colors represent a couple other parts. I don't know though. Maybe they'll do it. Maybe they won't.
It's planned to release in spring 2024.
Oh my god, it's not coming out till spring. That is crazy.
Wow.
That's a long time.
Something that far away.
First batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
I have no idea what to expect in this.
Me neither.
Oh
March god.
Of the Minis?
Okay, why the heck did I not expect freaking Mario vs. Donkey Kong to finally make its way over to the Switch?
I thought they were done with this franchise.
I never believed they were done for a second. They make like 1 million of these games. Oh, but the difference is they're going back to the platforming.
No, it's a puzzle game. The
Wait.
Mario vs. Donkey Kong game.
Wait.
Series of puzzle platformers.
Wait, I think this is a remake of the Game Boy Advance game.
Think it's a remake or a new one? Because there were 3 of them in total.
No, this looks like a remake because only the first Mario vs. Donkey Kong was like a platformer game like this. Okay, besides the Game Boy Donkey Kong, which is like actually the first, but this is like they're doing like
moving around Mario. Yeah, you're right. The DS ones weren't like this.
Yeah, the DS ones are not.
Maybe they're just doing
it was only the Game Boy Advance
maybe they're
game.
just doing a return to form.
The story was the exact same though. Like, oh, Donkey Kong's taking the minis from a toy factory. It's just like the Game Boy Advance game. So I was thinking, oh, is this a remake? But, you know, now looking at this again, I don't think so. It is a return to form, as you said earlier.
You know, Nintendo would definitely be willing to just reuse the same story.
I swear this boss fight looks the same as a Game Boy game, though. Game Boy Advance game. Oh, it's got co-op. Of course it's co-op.
About a remake yet. Maybe they just assumed everybody forgot about this franchise, and so they're treating it like a new thing.
I like that. Oh, no, it's literally called... Okay, so it's a remake. It's literally called Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This is a
never said it.
This is a remake.
That's so weird.
It has the same like story in that same toy factory that Donkey Kong stole the toys from. I remember.
Maybe more of a reboot. I'll have to go back and check the actual level designs to see if the level designs are the same.
If the
level designs are the same, I would call it a remake. But if the level designs are different, I think it's more of a reboot.
I do like that gameplay though. Like that's basically the Game Boy Donkey Kong and OG Mario vs. Donkey Kong gameplay. I really like it because Mario's got like a lot of freaking moves in that. Like his handstand, his handstand in particular is like really powerful because literally he could just do a handstand and all the bricks fall on his feet and they break. That's like crazy. He's got like the backflip, charge up jump when you like crouch for a bit. Like he's got a lot of moves. It's really fun.
This Prince of Persia game is the first time I've been interested in an Ubisoft game in so long.
This looks really good. Yeah, this looks really good. So, I heard some people saying it looked bad, but I guess it's just people who just want like a realistic looking game. I'm just like, bro, come on, bro.
I saw a lot of people complaining that it wasn't the Prince of Persia format that they know.
Like the
funny part about it, the ironic part is that Prince of Persia originally started out as a side scroller. Like
yeah, but I think more people got introduced to it when it was a 3D game. Yeah, it was a 3D game. But that Prince of Persia game looking really nice though. That's looking really nice. I got a driving game here. This looks okay too.
Courses and more.
I feel as if we've been in an arcade racer drought. I don't know if this game is fulfilling that void, but it's something.
You know what's actually? I don't think I told you about this game, but there's this racing game on Steam called The Carters 2.
The Carters.
The Carters 2, and it's basically CTR. It is basically there's just a prologue demo on it, but it is very much like CTR, and like you're able to sign up for online beta in their Discord, which I already did, but I mean, I guess it hasn't happened yet. I played the prologue quite a bit. It's just like a few.
I didn't see it on your YouTube channel.
I didn't make content about it. I just like played it during my downtime. I was just checking it out. But nah, it feels kind of legit actually.
What the heck?
Spy Family game, because of course there is.
On weekdays,
I think Ender Up will get a kick out of this one.
You can visit all sorts of exciting places, like the beach or an art museum, in search of subjects to photograph. How will you spend your time with friends and family? And what kind of photo diary?
What is the gameplay?
You just said it, man. You're walking around as a little girl taking photos and hanging out with your friends. I mean, don't you want to do that in a video game? Don't you want to do that in a video game? We got Mario RPG going on right now, right?
The Super Mario RPG.
It's so weird seeing Mario, an official Mario thing, with slightly different proportions from what they normally have.
Well, I mean, I thought it looked weird when in the first New Super Mario Bros. You saw like small Mario, but like polygonal.
When you time your attacks
I think it looks good. I just think it's funny. I wish I could just buy the original on the Switch.
Oh yeah, they didn't put that on Switch Online. I have the SNES Classic. I could just play it on that.
Oh yeah.
I'm definitely treating those mini consoles more like novelty items, though. I don't really open them that much.
After clearing the game, you can fight some of
the Sega Genesis Mini. I got that because it's the only way to legally play some of the games on there, like Ranger X.
Yeah, I have that too. I don't have the Genesis 2 though.
That's what I'm thinking of, Genesis 2.
I have the first one, just the first one.
Super Mario RPG launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
I wish they would make a new Mario, a new turn-based Mario RPG.
Well, you know the drill. Buy this one and then they'll make it. Because that's their method, I guess.
Look alive. We're almost there.
Is this... I was going to say Sandland. No, this isn't Akira Toriyama.
It's anime.
Nintendo DS game
Trace Memory
returns on the Nintendo Switch system as another code to memories. One day,
it was a DS game.
Named Ashley receives a letter from the father she thought had passed away. Seeking answers, she sets off for the solitary Blood Edward Island in search of him.
Myst 2.
Ashley encounters puzzles and
anime Myst
that hinder her investigation.
Unironically,
I guess that's what this is. Kind of. But no, this is a remake of a DS game.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
Gasp.
Can you see me?
She also meets a mysterious
boy.
Await Ashley in this
place. Where is this mysterious boy?
No matter how hard I try, I
wasn't the ghost, right?
Face.
Yeah, it was a ghost.
A ghost.
Who are you?
The sequel, Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, previously unreleased in North America, is
it was unreleased.
Included. So this is like Juliet, huh?
Play both games.
It's another Switch game that was unreleased, right?
Unravel both.
Either of these look like DS games.
For Nintendo Switch,
I think he said that it was like Japanese content in the game that wasn't previously released. I don't know.
On Nintendo eShop.
He was making it. They call it Recollection. I think it's 2 games in one.
Another Code Recollection.
I think it's
2 games.
A Japan exclusive Another Code Switch game plus this sequel.
Both games are fully enhanced.
Because neither of those looked like a DS game. Both of them looked.
I mean, of course not. Of course not.
Please take a look at this.
All right, what's next? Oh, this is probably the Peach game.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Whatever this is gonna be.
A loyal toad presented a flyer advertising a show at the Sparkle Theater. Princess Peach and some toads went to go see it, but then something happens. The wicked grape and the sour bunch.
Knights-looking villain.
Yeah, definitely.
Alan Wonderworld looking MF.
Now,
don't bring up Alan Wonderworld. Oh, where's her crown? Oh God. She looks so wrong without a crown.
This perfect performance has become
that's weird.
a terrible tragedy.
You're right.
Luckily, Peach can use the power of Stella's ribbon to face
Looked like she was going
against
Super
the
Saiyan for a
Sour
sec.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I think Super Princess Peach on the DS is way more exciting than this.
So let's do this.
Just seeing her go unhinged between all these different emotions as the power-ups.
I mean, that might be
a whole unique art style.
That might be true, but this is this.
Whoa!
Peach transformed into
For a second, I thought she was turning into Marth, but she looks she looks crazy. She just looks like Marth with a hat.
Dude, I think this is I think it's a Princess Knight reference.
But this
just inspired by it.
She does look kind of awesome though. What the heck?
There are more stolen shows to save.
This is rather interesting.
Museum have gone missing.
Oh,
So
Detective
is this more like
Peach.
puzzle platformer?
Who done it?
I think there's gonna be a lot of different styles of gameplay.
Sweets Festival. Turn into patissier, Peach.
And now we're doing cooking mini games. Like it seems to be some kind of variety game.
Throw in some Mario Party mini games just to screw over the speedrunners.
Peach, that outfit! Oh my god! Oh no! Why? Oh,
You're giving fan artists way too much material. That was a fighting game. Did you see that?
Yes. Yeah. Bro. This is so unusual. I'm not used to Princess Peach dressing up like. Well, actually, Mario Odyssey, she wore a lot of different clothes, but she looks pretty awesome in this game.
I'm even more confused about this game now than when they first announced it. I know less now.
That was a new look at Princess Peach Showtime.
That's man.
Look up Princess Knight so you can see what I'm talking about.
It looks like there are
manga
transformations beyond the ones we showed today. So please stay tuned.
Of course, it's an old manga.
A sword fighter princess, and she's pretty much wearing the same thing.
A new saga begins.
Saga.
What is
RPG full
it's
of
like
stories
they
awaits
took
in Saga
screenshots
Emerald
of
Beyond.
3D models and put a filter on it. That was a weird portrait style.
A young man with sentient puppets.
So I'm assuming this is a remake of an old one, right?
As a schoolgirl to mask her identity.
I looked up Princess Knight. That doesn't look like her outfit. I see her wearing. I see her wearing like white and like a big hat that's like kind of white and red and junk. Like
It's just the archetype, right?
The archetype, sure, but the first thing that came to mind was Marth. That's the first thing for me.
How the story unfolds is in your hands. The choices you make can unlock different paths, more than ever before seen in the Saga franchise. Fight in timeline battles, turn-based combat in which turn order is crucial to victory.
I think it's so funny that
use special techniques to control the order of actions.
People are having to get their turn-based fix outside of things like Final Fantasy.
Because I guess Final Fantasy is like Final Fantasy is just not trying to be a turn-based game anymore. Oh, Tomb Raider.
I can't tell if that's supposed to be a remake or not.
The first 3 Tomb Raider games, all with upgraded visuals, are venturing onto
that's interesting.
It looks so weird because they technically remade the visuals, but it still has the proportions from the original, which makes it look old.
Kind of reminds me of
the textures barely look better.
It kind of reminds me of the GTA Trilogy remaster thing.
Yeah, they just put an algorithm over it.
That part looked better. Yeah, I mean, it looks better, but it's like, it's still, you know, it's still technically the old game.
This faithfully remastered trilogy comes with all of the expansions and secret levels for each game. You can also toggle
content.
The polygon look and the upgraded visuals.
Oh, you can switch between the looks. Well, that's fine.
1 through 3 remastered, starring
of course, it's on freaking Valentine's Day.
February 14th.
Oh wow!
You ain't gonna partner. Laura will be there for you.
I think it's
next?
digital only.
Detectives got a second bolt to
Oh god! It's Pokemon.
Might get a physical release later.
Every great detective starts their day early.
That has to be the most redundant graphical remake.
The detective duo of Pikachu.
Because it looks just barely better. I'm not complaining because I think the originals, you know, I don't mind playing old games.
I mean, I don't know. I probably wouldn't expect, because it is basically the original games. They just have to update the visuals is about all. They're not about to make it look like the newer Tomb Raider games.
They'll also rely on other Pokemon.
I mean, I'm just surprised they didn't straight up port the games. Seems weird they put in the extra effort to, quote, remake them.
Well, the new look will have its fans.
Peer through walls with Luxray.
I don't know. I might look at it next year. It's like good because like I barely have memories of like the old Tomb Raider games, but like I never actually like sat down and played those.
Find out when Detective Pikachu returns. Launches on Nintendo Switch October 6th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
What's next? What's next?
This game's
it's a real
Oh no! It's Trombone Hero. Ah!
Wow.
This game, this game like blew up when it came out. Of course, it's coming to Switch.
Is it even possible to get a perfect score?
I don't think that's the point. I mean, it probably is. You probably can, but I don't think that's the point. Oh, you gotta use motion controls. That's gonna be really hard.
That looks insanity-inducing.
Yeah, the point is that's hilarious. that's the point. Oh, you actually use the IR thing. What the heck?
Yeah, that's weird. Forgot it even had that thing.
Nintendo probably spent like maybe years of research implementing that technology, and then they just don't use it. What the heck?
Just for this game to use it and no other game.
4 players. Oh god.
Together in local multiplayer.
Later today.
Well.
Nintendo Switch later today.
I guess I'm not gonna play Mortal Kombat 1 today. I'm gonna play freaking Trombone Champ.
Your way to victory.
Change of plans.
Switch games.
What do we got now? Oh, this looks like a friggin' city builder.
Like a MOBA? It
looks like it's a MOBA.
Game MOBA.
That's definitely it's definitely a MOBA. Battle Cry. That's a really generic sounding name. but I mean,
imagine trying to actually get good in a MOBA on Switch's online.
Oof.
Last team standing.
I feel like this is not the platform for a MOBA.
You say that, but Pokemon Unite's a hit. I know that's like an exception, but still.
For some reason, I never even considered that game is only on Switch.
It's on. No, it's on. I believe it's also on mobile and PC.
Oh, if it's on PC, then yeah.
Yeah.
Most notorious figures. Before battle, equip
ARPG
mercenaries with the best gear and skills to claim victory and live to see another day. Up to 4 players online can jointly command a troop and journey together across this vast world. War Tales launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch.
Exclusive.
Later
yeah,
today.
just wait for the PC port of that.
What's next?
Reimagining of the beloved NES classic.
They said reimagining.
They reimagined the. Oh shoot! Yeah, that's Contra.
I'm automatically buying this, but I'm hoping there's going to be a PC port.
Most likely. Wow.
Because this does not look as if it's running well on Switch.
I wouldn't judge the footage that hard. But yeah, but yeah, I don't know. They put this footage up in like 30 FPS or something. So.
Oh yeah, that was not 60. Oh, even
you know. You gotta wait till you actually get your hands on the game to actually judge.
This Final Fantasy.
Tis a grievous tale.
Looks like Final Fantasy Tactics art style almost.
Stolen minds and stolen nations.
I mean, I don't know.
As the world stands consumed by immense
Oh, is this Vanillaware? I think it is. I've been wondering, what the heck is Vanillaware's next game?
That is the Ring of the Unicorn.
After
ancestral treasure
13
of Cornia's
Sentinels.
royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it
Man,
to
they just do
purify
whatever.
evil.
In terms of
The answer's clear
genre.
as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and
It's got nice art.
I'm so glad they're making more of a normal game after 13 Sentinels, because on paper, I was so excited for 13 Sentinels, and then you watch the gameplay, and it's like, huh? People swear by the game, but I just don't get it from watching it.
The liberation to glorious victory. Cultivate a grand army with
But watching this automatically looks like something I would
from
play.
humans and elves to massive beasts and heavenly
And their art is so
Do,
good.
do, do,
Today
do.
marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. It may take days,
2D
Food.
food.
or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled.
Atlas and
Yeah, Vanillaware.
Vanillaware present the rebirth of tactical fantasy RPGs. Unicorn
That's an
Overlord.
epic title.
Unicorn
Not even
Overlord.
joking.
Oh wow, that crap's out till next year.
And the logo was a horseshoe.
It's
looping
time
through
for
the crown.
Ouija. It is time for Ouija. All right.
Is this Dark Moon?
Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah.
Vanillaware game is the highlight so far for me. Unicorn Overlord.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD.
They don't even say Dark Moon.
Huh?
Welcome to Evershade
They
Valley,
regretted the
a
subtitle.
place that's
Well,
screaming
that was the
and
European
screaming
name for the game,
for
Luigi's Mansion 2. I guess they're just making that
Luigi, our
global.
favorite
Wow.
hero, was sent here to check it out.
I thought it was called that in America.
No,
as
it's
well.
it's called Dark Moon in America.
No spooky adventure is complete.
Interesting.
without
I
this
guess it
vacuum
makes
light
the
device,
it makes it
poltergeist.
clear to people that's the game before Luigi's
Uses to
Mansion
light up
3.
dark areas,
Yeah.
You know, 'cause if
probably
it-
didn't want people thinking it was
and
4.
interact with the
Yeah.
environment. It's a handy tool for your
Visuals
paranormal
wise,
escapades.
yeah, it's an HD 3DS game.
Plus, when you spot a ghost,
Luigi's
didn't
Mansion
lie.
Luigi's Mansion 3 does look better than this from what I'm seeing,
Oh
but
yes.
this is this game's still fine.
3 was made for the Switch, so I don't think
I think
anyone's
the-
expecting this to look better.
I think the main complaint was just like they just used the same like 5 ghosts
in this game, you'll find
instead of
ghosts,
like all the
Yeah.
all the crazy wacky ghost designs from the first game, as well as
I
like
think people also
broken down
didn't
plot
like
factory
how
that's full of sand.
the levels were more stage-based.
Yeah,
because
it's-
each mansion was
Even
split
more
as a
places.
separate level instead of it being one big interconnected
These
thing.
troublemakers
Yeah,
use
I mean, this
every
is still a
trick in the
fine
book
game,
to
it's
block your
just-
path.
people aren't too much of a fan of the
Can Luigi
structure and all
summon
that
his
junk.
courage and save the day?
They'll probably still have the multiplayer
Looking
too.
for other
Yeah,
ghost
there it
hunters?
is. Of course it
Up to
is.
4 players online
The
can
Scarecraper
do some
came from Dark Moon,
exercise across
and of course it's
different
back.
multiplayer modes. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. creeps
I remember
onto
playing
Nintendo
Luigi's
Switch
Mansion 2
next
multiplayer
summer.
somehow, and I don't remember how because I never actually played the game.
How was that?
Well, I never played the
Next, we have 2 announcements. to
single
share.
player.
First, please take a look
Is there
at
a
this
demo
video.
or something? 3DS didn't have download play, right?
It did.
Did
There's
maybe it had a download play multiplayer thing.
there
I
is
played it with
something
people.
happening here. Block. Question block. The game.
What's that? It's a large question block. Actually, this question block currently appears on the roof of the previously announced Nintendo Gallery that's under construction in Uji City, Kyoto.
They're using their
Prefecture.
own Nintendo
The
satellite
official
to
name
view
of
it.
This gallery will be the Nintendo Museum.
Wow.
Is this really the
At the
place to
Nintendo
announce
Museum,
this?
A wide variety
I
of
guess
Nintendo
so. It's a
products
Nintendo
and
Direct.
history will be displayed. Construction is going well.
Okay,
We plan
yes.
to finish up
Construction
by
is going
March
well.
2024.
Good.
I'll plan a
We'll
flight
share more
over.
information, such as the opening date,
Coming in
at another
hot.
time. Please stay tuned.
Airdrop me onto the question
Next,
mark.
we'd like to share some updates on upcoming Amiibo figures. The Zelda
Yeah, they
and
announced these
Amiibo
before.
figures
They're
are
available in
released
Why
November.
did they not
Yeah.
release these when the game comes out?
And Amiibo figures of Noah and Mio.
Oh, I think they announced these
Why not
too.
release these? Why not release these when their respective games come out? When
I guess they're
they're
just
the
not
most
ready.
relevant?
I guess they just wouldn't be ready at launch.
Finally, we have a new Amiibo figure to announce.
Oh, good.
the DLC
Oh, that's right.
Oh, dang.
Sora from Kingdom
The last, the last one.
DLC.
With the release of Sora, everyone is here from Super Smash Bros.
Sora's the last one at the entire collection.
That's why so late.
That's all for today's Amiibo announcements. Next, please take a look at
It takes a while to make. It takes a while to make figures, I guess.
Is this going to be a remake?
Here we go.
Why else would they be showing? Why else would they be showing?
Just show me the screen wipe, and I see HD F-Zero.
Battle Royale.
Oh!
Right? I've been saying this.
Oh!
I've been saying this ever since they made Tetris 99. F-Zero 99 would be perfect.
Oh!
That would be a perfect way to differentiate from
all right.
Mario Kart.
All right, bro. All right. All right.
Every lap, get rid of the last 10 people.
All right.
Then when it's top 10, have just one eliminated per lap.
This is sick.
Something like that.
I actually, earlier this month, I just remembered to renew my Switch Online. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll come back to the Switch to play some Mario Kart or whatever. But then they announced this crap. All right. All right.
I'll buy a month or two of Nintendo Online to play this. Have to show up for any kind of F-Zero love. Oh, what?
What? It's the Skyway.
Cheats.
I'm down. Unlockables. Ooh, look at that blue Falcon. Ooh. Ooh, the red.
I think it's funny they straight up call it F-Zero 99 though, just like Tetris.
Good lord, this is like the first F-Zero release in like how many years?
I know.
This is kind of sick though. When's it out? When's this crap out? Later today. Let's go. Let's go.
No more MK1 for you.
More than 30 years after its original release, F-Zero.
I'll play for like a little bit, but I could play while MK downloads.
I would like to play it tonight, but I'm already waiting to get MK1 because I'm so close to Diamond Rank in Street Fighter. I just want to hurry up and get Diamond Rank before I play anything else.
Okay, let's continue with some more.
Oh, I think I have that controller. Yeah, I do.
Are those Yordles? Those are Yordles. This is a League of Legends game.
I almost forgot I had the dang Super Nintendo controller. Yeah, I should use that to play it.
Inhabited by small, fuzzy beings called Yordles. After a party gets a little too wild, the portals holding the land together collapse.
I was not expecting this kind of art style for a League of Legends game.
It's up to you and your knitting
but it looks
magic
good.
to stitch Bandle City back together. Journey across the land to gather materials and craft
material gathering game.
As you continue gathering and crafting, you can
it's so weird seeing
more branches
such a weirdly wholesome looking game with the League of Legends logo on it.
By embarking on quests and hosting
with how toxic League of Legends is.
Can you save the city? And what mysteries will you discover during your magical adventure? Bandle Tale, a League of Legends story, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
I feel as if there's not much overlap between people that play League. A new game? I feel as if there's not actually that much overlap between people who play League of Legends and people who play these other League of Legends games.
I wonder how many wonder how many League of Legends people are gonna play Project L.
I don't think it'll be that many, just like these games.
Yeah, probably not.
Rom.
A League of Legends story launches.
Dang, this looks like a full-on 3D action platformer. This looks like something that you would expect from the PS2 era in terms of genre.
Let's move into full.
Ah, yes. Time for some WarioWare.
This one got announced already, right?
Yeah, WarioWare Move It, I believe.
This tropical resort contains tons of micro games that'll get your body
What's with this dude shaking?
He was laying a golden egg.
Into a specific pose called a form.
Oh man, it's just like smooth moves.
Copy the form shown, then
copy the form, do the micro game.
Yeah. Hey, look, using that tech again.
Oh shoot! Well.
One after another, so look alive. Plus, up to 4 players can battle it out in party mode.
Oh, that was the doctor from the GameCube game, GameCube minigame. I just saw him.
Where?
He was briefly shown on that multiplayer world map. He's like the guy that's like, okay, you have to do this while playing the micro game.
Which one was that from?
WarioWare Mega Party games on GameCube. Like the
GameCube ones.
Yeah, the mini game was like, oh, you gotta do this one-handed or something, or with one eye shut. That was like an IRL thing you had to do while playing the micro game. Like it's just basically a party thing.
They know you're following the rules correctly.
The game won't know. Like you literally have to like get involved with that. That was the point of it.
The other players have to keep you accountable.
Yeah, that's the other thing. If the player doesn't do it, then we have to like not clap for them at the end. I remember.
Who can join their cause. This is your home
This looks a lot like Octopath.
As the headquarters. As allies join you, additional
the sprites are a bit bigger.
Available. You'll be able to tend crops, open shops.
The whole
the frame rate.
The whole HD 2D thing really that really got popular, huh?
I think for good reason, because
yeah, I mean it does look good.
It's so effective.
Between your heroes.
The frame rate.
Trust.
Thought that was Sailor Moon for a sec. What the heck?
Doing some kind of magical girl thing. Oh yeah, I think they've announced this before. I remember the name.
April 23rd.
Doesn't hit as hard as Unicorn Overlord though.
Participate in some pixel perfect play.
Pixel perfect play, you say?
Next stop, Octopia. Travel to a charming parallel world in this paid DLC for Eastward.
Octopia, which doesn't have anything to do with Octopath Traveler nor Splatoon.
It appears to be farming. You can't have a Nintendo Direct about a bunch of farming games.
Isn't this a sequel to Eastward?
Beats me.
Another indie game.
Yeah, beats me, man.
It's either DLC or.
You can access the DLC even if you
yeah, it's standalone DLC.
Oh,
okay.
Well, still farming.
Octopia ventures onto Nintendo Switch this holiday. Get back into the groove.
Wargroove 2 already? Wow.
Sequel to Wargroove.
Oh, wow.
3 tactical campaigns with valiant factions.
That seems really soon after the previous one, considering these games have pixel art.
Plus,
and frickin' when did that Advance Wars thing come out? April?
To unleash devastating attacks. Lead a
I don't even remember. It kept getting delayed.
It got delayed once and then released.
Or online.
I watched a streamer play through the first Wargroove. It looked really good.
Wargroove 2 marches onto Nintendo Switch as a console exclusive, October 5th.
Console exclusive.
Pre-orders begin today.
They didn't say timed exclusive.
Nah, they said, I guess PlayStation and Xbox don't want it. Oh, I heard of this game, Dave the Diver.
Dive and catch fish by
It's on Steam. I guess it's coming to Switch.
Serve them as sushi by night, and the aquatic adventure, Dave the Diver.
This is the same game.
Yeah, it's the same game.
Use the fish you've caught to concoct recipes and create the day's menu. Then tend to the clamoring customers at your sushi restaurant. Explore an ever-changing underwater
That's
world
like a completely different art style when he's in the water.
Culinary expectations.
The enemies were 3D models, but everything else is pixel art.
Nintendo Switch system, October 26th. Pre-orders.
I guess they wanted a better art style clashing down there.
Later today.
Yeah, there's that narwhal 3D polygonal. Yeah.
The final wave is racing in.
Oh man.
Final wave? Maybe they can finally start making a new game after this?
Mario Kart.
DLC from the Mario Kart Wii game, Daisy Circuit.
I don't remember this track.
No, I remember it actually. Wow. But it's been a while though. Diddy Kong! Oh my god, Diddy Kong. He's here.
Diddy Kong?
Funky Kong!
Wasn't in the game.
No, he wasn't. Neither was Funky Kong. Oh man. Alright. It's Pauline! Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright.
And also...
No,
huh?
Peachette.
Why?
Nintendo wanted to just stop acknowledging Peachette being a thing.
Wave
I guess
6
not.
of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game drives onto Nintendo Switch this
Get it?
holiday.
Drives?
Drives.
Switch Online Plus
They can't
expansion
use
pass
that ever
members
again.
can
They can't
enjoy
ever
this
use
DLC at no
that
additional
joke
cost.
on any other Mario
The
Kart
DLC
announcement
can
ever
also
again
be
now. They
purchased
used
on
it for
its own.
this.
Something new is Among Us.
2018 called
Amogus.
Does anybody actually... Can you do the voice chat on Among Us on Switch? Or do you have to use the Switch app? I feel like that would just make nobody play it on Switch.
They probably just use Discord. Avoid the hassle altogether.
Yeah. More than 500,000 people watching right now, by the way. So crazy seeing it on YouTube, I mean. I don't know if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube.
I'm watching on YouTube.
So crazy how much bigger of a user base YouTube has. Has there ever been a stream with over 500,000 viewers on Twitch?
Maybe Ninja did that?
This new map for Among Us is free.
I
And
feel like that would
launches
be
this
the
October.
entire user base of Twitch sometimes.
What did you think? Thanks for sticking with us this far. Next up, we'd like to recap some of the previously announced Nintendo titles.
This is
you can
probably the
look forward
segue
to
into the
playing
final
from
thing.
September onwards.
How long have they
Let's
been
take a
on?
look.
Watch them still not say anything about freaking Metroid Prime 4.
Oh yeah, they're still not.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. They probably regret announcing it.
Mario Wonder, WarioWare.
It's going to be another Pikmin 4 situation where they re-announce it 10 years later.
Tragic.
I'm so curious about the Princess Peach game.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Yeah,
Speedrun.
Nintendo's definitely got a lot going on.
We hope you're looking forward to these upcoming titles. This next video will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
All right, let's do it. That's a Mario. That's a Mario right there.
I'm not going to say anything until I see the
Oh!
gameplay. Oh, it's the first one.
They're remaking the original paper. I'm assuming. No, wait. I looked at that. I looked at
remake. Oh, 1,000 Years Door.
Oh! Oh my
put it in
God!
the
They're
same
remaking
collection.
the best Paper Mario. The
I'm
very
just happy they're
best.
acknowledging it.
The very,
You know what's
very
funny, though?
best.
These games having a graphical remake will pretty much look
Holy.
the same because everything looks as if it's made of paper. So why would they want to increase the
Nah,
polygon
nah.
count?
Despite even looking like paper, it still looks better, which is crazy. The lighting, the textures. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, the freaking stadium. I played this game so much, man. Oh, let me see the bat. Oh, I love the stage.
I played the first one, but not 1,000 Year Door.
They get reflections on the ground. Graphics. The blooper from the sewers. They still got the button props and all that. Oh, the freaking train station.
Maybe they'll finally
The
go back to
Bowser
turn-based
sections.
after this.
Oh wow! Oh my God!
I hope this is getting a physical release.
I'm just giddy. This is absolutely a childhood game, and then one that I just still play.
I hope the game gets a physical release because the GameCube version is one of the most expensive GameCube games to buy.
Oh, they gotta do it physical. Oh, this is so cool. Oh Oh, the Peach sections with the freaking what's his face? I forgot the name of the computer. Oh,
definitely not Hal. Kind of weird they chose to make a graphical remake the final announcement, but the context surrounding it kind of makes it worth it, I think.
Whether you played the original or have yet to play it,
this generation needs to know what a good Paper Mario game is.
Right.
they need to know. All right, it's not just full of the same freaking toads over and over. They made they made original characters and junk. You know, they didn't have some wild, convoluted battle system that happened in the recent one with a big circle and junk. Nah, man, it was like
changed his mind about that.
It was like freaking. I think Miyamoto's just got like some crazy iron grip on Paper Mario for some reason. In my eyes, the 1,000-Year Door, and I guess the original game too, like that's Paper Mario to me, for sure.
Yeah, I think to most people it is. Did you ever play Sticker Star?
Yes. And
dude, Sticker Star was so disappointing.
Cause it's like I didn't like how the bosses are like have like a stupid amount of health unless you figure out the right sticker to use to actually beat them.
Fundamentally backwards RPG design, because normally in RPGs, if you do a battle, you get stronger because you get XP from it.
I hardly call it an RPG at that point.
In Sticker Star, you literally get weaker after any kind of random enemy encounter because you have to use up your stickers to fight them.
Yeah, the only thing you level up is your health, and you like I don't know what you level it up with, like coins and junk. Like I don't know. Man, yeah. Sticker Star was like the beginning of. Well, I guess some people may say Super Paper Mario was like the beginning of Paper Mario going downhill. But I think that game.
I think that game. Paper Mario is super underrated.
I think people.
It gets a bad reputation just because people associate that as the start of its downfall. But if Super Paper Mario were the only weird spin-off one that wasn't turn-based combat, I think people would like it more.
Yeah, I didn't beat Super Paper Mario. I rented it from like the library back in the day. Only played a little bit of it. I thought it was fine, but the 1,000-Year Door. I'd say that the major flaw with 1,000-Year Door is the lack of fast travel, because I know there's like a particular part in that game where there's like a wild goose chase for a Bobbery, but other than that, they did so many like really cool things in the game. The Sticker Star was weird. Color Splash looked weird, and then it just kept going. It just kept getting weirder from there.
They didn't stop.
Yeah, they didn't stop. They're just like, but you know what? The Mario and Luigi series is just our RPGs, and Paper Mario's gonna be whatever. like, nah, man. Because
and then they let Mario and Luigi die. They let it drown in front of them without helping.
Yes, which means Paper Mario has to come back as an RPG game. I think I'd like that. I think I would like that.
It only took the death of another franchise.
Let me see if this freaking F-Zero game is like freaking available. So I'm gonna download that
later today.
Ah.
Again, the personal highlight for me is Unicorn Overlord, just because I've been so curious about what Vanillaware has been working on, and I was so curious what they would possibly be doing after a game as weird as 13 Sentinels. I know everybody swears by that game that's played it, but as an outsider, I still don't get it. Maybe I'll have to eventually just buy it and then I'll be converted. But I've been hoping that their next game would be slightly more conventional, and this does look a bit more conventional, which I'm happy about. Kind of weird. They went from... So Dragon's Crown was their previous game before 13 Sentinels, right? Am I skipping a game? So they went from a beat 'em up to whatever the heck 13 Sentinels was, and now to a tactics game. It really seems as if they kind of just do whatever they want, but I'm sure they're able to stay really creatively fulfilled working there, considering they obviously are not feeling compelled to just pump out sequels and things like that. seems as if they are able to do something completely different each time.
Let me see. I know they said later today for the F-Zero, but I decided to just go on the eShop. No, I don't see it yet. They'll.
Are you going to be streaming the State of Play later?
Yes. So I'll be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will as well. So if you want to get on the call again, I'll be on.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm seeing John Lemon from Digital Foundry on Twitter. He's saying, it's great to see 1,000 Year Door return, but I'm surprised the trailer was only 30 FPS considering the original is 60.
Oof.
Well, we gotta see the actual game, like in...
We don't know yet. We don't know for sure yet.
That is true. The original game's in 60 FPS.
That would be so funny if the quote remake is half the frame rate.
They're going for...
Point, just port the original.
It seems they're going for a higher graphical fidelity, but yeah. Hopefully it does run in 60, or at least has a 60 FPS option, which coming from Nintendo, I kind of doubt that would even happen, but...
Yeah.
But nah, I'll, yeah, it's like right now I'm just... They're probably not going to release the F-Zero game right now.
Maybe after the State of Play.
After the State of Play, I'm probably going to play Mortal Kombat. I'm getting my...
the State of Play starts to steal viewers.
I'm getting my code off this website at 1 p.m. and I got down...
Dude, I've been watching some of the Mortal Kombat streams from people who got it extra early. And almost everybody was streaming the story mode, and I didn't want to watch any of the story mode stuff. I was trying to find a stream of people labbing characters or playing online. Barely anyone was doing that. And even now, if you look up like combos or online matches for specific characters on YouTube, nobody has uploaded footage of that, which I think is insane.
You can check. So I know Ketchup and Mustard, they posted a video on combos.
Yeah, they posted a video with the combo from each character, and Havoc. So the move that I was suspecting to be a command grab does still look even more like a command grab when he grabs you, rips his jaw off, vomits on you.
Yuck.
Vomits blood on you. In the combo they did, after he vomits the blood on you, it attaches this tether. And you're able to proc the tether in the combo they showcased, Havoc breaks his own neck, and then it forces the tethered opponent to break their neck as well, which looks insane. That
almost sounds like Guilty Gear Strive biking nonsense, but no, that sounds a bit different.
As soon as I saw it, I was wondering if it was a biking tether. But I don't think it pulls the opponent. I think it's more of like a pain tether. Like it turns yourself into a voodoo doll.
Pain tether. Wow.
And I'm trying to find other footage of him, but Ketchup and Mustard's video is the only one, which I think is insane, because if I got an early code like that and I saw that everybody else was just streaming the same story mode stuff, I would be in the lab trying to make some day zero combos to post as quickly as possible. I know you would too, probably, right? You would at least do some kind of showcase.
I kind of want to get the story out of the way, to be honest. I kind of do.
Everybody's going to be streaming story mode. I feel like I might just do story mode off stream, so that way I can spend my stream time looking at characters and stuff.
I don't mind streaming story earlier, but I'm still gonna be on for the other stuff.
Yeah, I feel like maybe people were just so scared of getting the story spoiled, they wanted to get it out of the way first.
I mean, yeah, I don't want the story spoiled either. I just want to get through it.
I think something that's really weird to me is that you have to unlock the cameos.
I heard about that. I wonder how many of them are available at start.
It makes me wonder how the heck are the tournaments going to be run?
I wonder if they may have... No, I didn't see anything like this for Steam, but just like unlock all cameos fee or something. I didn't see anything like that.
You're going to nickel and dime tournaments even more.
I'm not saying that's ideal, but I'm just wondering if that's like
the cameo unlocks on every console.
I'm just wondering, like, man, is that going to be a thing? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah,
Havoc is also locked until you beat the story mode.
Really? Is he like he's like the only character that's locked?
I think there are 2 characters that are locked. I forgot who the other one is, but I know Havoc's one of them.
What the heck?
And So you have to beat the story mode to unlock Havoc and another playable character, and you have to grind the game to unlock all the cameos. So how are you going to pick a cameo that you want in a tournament? Are people just going to only be allowed to use the default cameos in a tournament? That would suck.
Interesting. That's very interesting.
I'm surprised I don't hear anyone talking about it in terms of that yet.
They gotta put up like a 99-cent thing, like, hey, here, unlock them. Which I know, still, it's like nickel diming the tournament steps, but like they got, come on, bro. or put like a do what a
cheat code.
Yeah, do what ARMS on Switch did. Literally have a tournament code that unlocks everything, but you can't play online. There.
That would be, I didn't even know ARMS did that. That would be, that would be the perfect answer.
Yep,
actually.
ARMS literally has a cheat code for a tournament mode. It unlocks all the ARMS for every character.
I was expecting to actually be impressed by something that ARMS did.
Yes, like what the? Yeah, ARMS has a good lobby system and that code. Like, come on, bro. They were really trying back then. That was 2017.
Yeah, they could treat it like a cheat code to unlock the tournament mode.
Well, yeah, because it's just for offline. Like, they disable the online modes and like whatever else. It's just for like versus.
I heard I forgot which game it was. I think it was another Mortal Kombat game. It was before MK11. I forgot which game it was, but one of them had a character that had to be unlocked by beating the story mode. And so what they would do, what I heard that they did, is somebody had to actually pretty much learn how to speedrun the story mode, and they would have him come in and beat the story mode on all these consoles to unlock the characters.
That might have been I don't know if that was MKX. No, I think you could pay because it was Shinnok that was locked. I think you could pay for Shinnok. I think you could pay for him to be unlocked.
Maybe for a while you couldn't pay for him, and then they added that later or something.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think in Jut. No, I think Injustice 2 locked Brainiac behind story mode.
So like you have to let people know ahead of time which character you're playing, so that way they know if they need to unlock it.
Oh god, unfortunate. I'm
still playing first in MK1.
I'm interested in Johnny Cage and Reptile. Not sure what cameos yet. And my eyes are actually kind of on Nitara as well. I like her air mobility.
I think Nitara is going to have some crazy air stuff.
Yeah, she literally
basically has a tri jump in a Mortal
Kombat
game.
That's literally Chun-Li's. I'm like, wait a second.
I know, and I feel like that kind of got overlooked because a lot of people talking about Mortal Kombat 1 are people that only play Mortal Kombat and not other fighting games. So I feel as if a lot of people watching it didn't immediately recognize how strong that would be.
A lot of the coverage I see doesn't really talk about the gameplay. They ask about the graphics, fatalities, all that junk.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of Mortal Kombat, it's going to have a much more casual audience, so people just want to ask about everything but the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to do a bit of all. Not sure how much invasions I'll do, but I should definitely get the story out of the way.
I was thinking I was going to end up maining Garrus because I really like his command throw that throws you into his clone, which clotheslines you.
Yeah,
I found out that command grab's a high, and so it can be ducked, and Reiko's command grab is a mid.
I see.
So even if Garrus's command grab looks cooler, you probably won't be doing it as often as Reiko's grab.
I'm
probably going to main either Reiko or Havoc.
If you play Garrus, I guess you gotta pair him with a cameo that has like an assault low or something.
Maybe. I'm surprised the game doesn't have more cameos, or at least as many cameos as the base roster, because you'd figure that the cameos are way easier and faster to make than playable characters, so they would just throw a ton of them in.
I wouldn't assume that. I think there is a lot that goes into the cameos.
Because you have cameos can be more creative, then I'm okay with it.
Because each cameo has to be okay with like being paired with each member of the roster. There has to be a lot of thought that goes into how they work because of that.
Yeah, if the cameos end up being like really well designed and work with a lot of the roster, then I think that's a worthy trade-off because I'd rather have quality over quantity. But honestly, I'm looking forward to more cameos more than playable characters, to be honest.
Yeah, the combat pack literally is going to have like 5 more cameos in it.
Like, I'm hoping there's a separate pack to buy all the cameos for a discount separately from the playable characters, because I want to buy every cameo, but I don't care about buying every playable character.
That's fair.
I hope they have, like, you know how, assuming, you know, if you buy the whole season at once, you get somewhat of a discount compared to buying everything separately.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, there's also a way to buy all the cameos or buy all the playable characters together, but just the characters, just the playable characters and just the cameos with somewhat of a discount. Because the thing is, you know, I don't typically play a ton of different characters in any given fighting game. I would typically stick to like 1 or 2. So I wouldn't really want to buy every playable character. But when it comes to cameos, I would be willing to try out every new cameo on my main.
Well, you kind of I feel like you kind of have to do that because you got to see who works the best for with your character.
I'm really excited.
And like I guess in the case of MK1, you just got to see, you have to see which character gives your character the benefits that they wouldn't have. Like, I don't know, my character's low sucks, so just give me a cameo with a low or something.
Well, that's one way to do a team building, right? To cover your
my character doesn't have projectiles. Give me a cameo with projectiles, which I'm sure most of them do anyway.
Covering your weaknesses is one way to do team building, but on the other hand, you could just play to your strengths. I'm wondering, though, if the cameo system in Mortal Kombat is going to end up being very counter-picky. Because, for example, you know, a lot of the cameos look really good, but they seem as if certain cameos will shut down other ones. Like, for example, like a Kung Lao teleport or a Motaro shield is just going to pretty much shut down zoning, you know? So a lot of these cameos seem really good at anti-zoning. And so if your opponent's picking a zoning cameo, you'd want to pick that. But then once you pick that, your opponent might switch to a different one. So I'm curious if we're going to be seeing a lot of cameo counter picks or cameo swaps mid-match or mid set in tournaments.
I think if people are choosing a particular character and a cameo together, they probably had to think it out, right? Like they probably had to lab it and just like because making a team work in a team-based game, it takes quite a bit of practice. So maybe, it's like I almost wondered, like,
your main cameo. Maybe you lab your main cameo, and then you also have a pocket cameo to be a counter to the counter that would counter your main one.
I think in that case, it just makes the game really interesting. Makes it really dynamic. It's not just about your character countering their character. Now you gotta counter their cameo.
I've said it before in my impressions video for the first playtest for MK1. I think that game is going to live or die by how good the cameos are.
I actually managed to get just a tiny bit of playtime because my brother pre-ordered it on PS5, and so I played as Johnny Cage on his system. At least from the little bit I played of him, he's that character's looking kind of promising, man. But he needs a cameo to cover his hype gauge gain.
He seemed by far the strongest character in the pre-order beta. I never played the pre-order beta. I just watched it, and he seemed like he was playing MK9, and everyone else was playing MK1.
It seemed like Sub-Zero was kind of strong just because he's basic.
Yeah, it's really,
he literally has that string with the skull on the rib cage that just goes launch, and then go
it's so hard to react to the overhead.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to discover now. It's just no one knows who's the strongest right now. We're just in that time period of, okay, it's time to discover this video game and see how it who's about to be broken.
I'm wondering if I might end up caving, and I might just buy the game anyway and play it while it's new, so I can be part of the discovery frontier. Because Street Fighter is going to be around for a while. I can always go back to that game and get
I'm always,
Diamond or Master.
Yeah, I'm always gonna go back to Street Fighter and maybe other games too. But MK1's just coming out now, so I gotta play that now.
Yeah, it's just I'm so tantalizingly close to Diamond. I feel like I only need to play it a little bit more to get it. Playing that game in ranked is probably the most mentally taxing fighting game I've ever played because there's so much stuff you have to look out for at any given time. Just having to constantly think of drive impact, like all this random stuff, like wake up drive impact. I always forget that's a thing. That's like a whole new level after wake up super. Wake up drive impact.
I've been a bit more ready for that. I kind of just keep my pinky on the drive impact macro. I don't really use the macro though. If I see it, I guess I would react to it sometimes. But
and I want to start playing other characters in it besides Zangief. But I feel as if I kind of want to at least get Zangief to Diamond first before I play the others, just so that way it doesn't feel like I quit playing him. You know.
That's fair.
Because I would also like to get him to Diamond or Master before they buff him, because I want to have the bragging rights of saying like, oh yeah, haha, I played him before.
The bragging rights. I mean, yeah.
He's such a struggle character. Some matchups, if the opponent's playing well, I think is literally unwinnable. Like DJ, I know most people are going to think of like JP, but maybe it's just because there are a lot of JPs, but I feel as if when I'm fighting a JP, I at least know what to do. But when I'm fighting DJ, I feel so helpless. Like there's nothing I can do against his pressure because Zangief has no defense. The only way he could defend himself is if he has a level 3 on Wake Up. But aside from having 3 bars, but your opponent just doesn't have to respect you at all.
Goodness. There's probably, I mean, no, you can always go on CFN and just look up Zangief versus DJ and just see what people do.
I need to do that. Yeah, I should probably do that. I forgot about that feature. That's really nice.
Yeah, I like when fighting games have the replays where you like search up the specific matchups.
They just made Street Fighter so easy to keep on playing. Between like the netcode being good and being able to look up individual matches like that without having to go on YouTube.
Yeah, then also just getting into match after match. It's just like, you know, fast matchmaking.
Yeah, I feel as if I have not labbed as much as I should have in this game. Because normally there's so much more downtime between matches, or I just don't want to keep on rematching all the time. But in this game, when I'm in a match and I feel as if, okay, I need to go lab this thing before the next match, as soon as I get back into the training mode, it says that an opponent's found, and I just accept it. So I need to actually lab some matchups a bit harder. It's just so easy to keep on playing.
I was also playing KOF 15 last week. I meant to make that into a video, but the session did not go well.
Would you say they fixed the matchmaking finally? Because they never really specifically addressed it.
Maybe it was the time of night I was playing at, but it still felt kind of sluggish. Despite
I actually
despite crossplay and the matchmaking speed ups.
I would say in terms of gameplay, I like KOF 15 probably about the same amount as Street Fighter. I think it would be kind of hard to pick between Street Fighter 6 and KOF 15 for me personally in terms of gameplay.
The online experience, is just better in Street Fighter 6 though.
Right. It's just everything else makes me want to play Street Fighter more. So I feel as if I've been neglecting KOF, but then when I go back into the game and I try to get a match, it reminds me why I don't stream it all the time.
Yeah, it's just hard to. It's just hard to, you know, get a bunch of matches in, like, unless we hop in a lobby, then we're just playing like that. Otherwise, it's just gonna be waiting like 5-10 minutes for a match for some reason.
I don't mind waiting several minutes for a match if I'm playing off stream, but when you're live streaming, you know, there's kind of a pressure. There's an underlying pressure to keep the stream entertaining.
Yeah.
And if you're just sitting there in a lobby for 5 minutes straight and there's nothing really to talk about, it makes me feel as if I'm kind of just wasting stream time.
Freaking. Yeah, and I just been keeping up with the videos, just doing the Let's Plays, and I got the edited version of the Game Gear tier list just out that other night. That's kind of keeping me busy.
Post it?
Huh?
Did you post it?
Yeah. It was a nighttime upload.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I'll go check it if I have time in between this and the state of play.
Yeah, that junk's like nearly an hour long though. which granted is shorter than the stream of it.
Most of the time, that kind of stuff I watch at 2 times speed though. So
that's
only take half the time.
Well, that's fine.
What prompted the random return to Power Rangers?
I wanted to start posting a variety of fighting game videos, so I was just picking games I was like decent at. Like, oh, okay, here's TFH, and now here's Power Rangers, and I wanted to do KOF. I wanted to see if I could do Rivals of Aether, but nah, I'm pretty bad at that.
I own Rivals of Aether, but I've never played it. So if you want someone else it's a game, I can play it with you.
Yeah, like I tried playing a ranked match in bronze, and it was still the person I fought was like dumb hard. Like I could not even breathe. I might have to try it. I was playing as Crag. I should probably play someone else, someone that's faster.
Do you know how Hodan works?
Hodan.
He's a DLC character, or maybe not DLC, but he was a post-launch character. He's like the monkey with a like bath towel.
Oh, I'm like, who the heck is that?
It's really interesting. Do you know how he works?
Not really.
So they created a charge character archetype for a platform fighter.
Oh.
He's a charge character and a platform fighter. That's why his name is Hodan, because it's an anagram for Honda.
Oh, what the heck?
Sumo headbutt and stuff.
That's funny.
What happens is if you hold down for a certain number of frames, it will charge up one of your special moves for a certain amount of time afterwards. So these Hodan players are having to crouch in between a lot of things to get the charge.
Oh, wow.
I thought that was really crazy. They created a charge archetype for a platform fighter. I think it's a first.
I think the platform fighter I may make a video on is probably Flash Party, because on the 27th, which is that's also when Aki's coming to Street Fighter 6, but on that day the game's getting a huge update where they're actually removing like character leveling and coins and energy, like they're rehauling the whole grinding thing.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah, it's a free to play platform fighter that's on Steam and mobile. I had played it for the Are These Fighting Games Dead in 2023 video this past April, but then I ended up playing that game more than I thought I would, because the game.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Because the gameplay is actually much like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's much like it.
I watched that video. I remember it now.
Yeah, it's not 100% like it. But it's like, yeah, it's crazy. Like I just ended up liking that game more than I thought I would. But the sticker system is like super flawed, because it literally had literally you could slot characters with like 10 stickers that kind of buff them, but then also 2 colorful stickers that like change their moves, potentially buffing them even further. So obviously the problem comes
like
when
the gym system from Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Not the best thing to copy.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, now I'm going against someone who probably paid lump sums of money to get those colorful stickers and have like better moves than me. But it seems with the new update, they're making it like way easier to get the stickers, at least from what I've read. So. I'd like to check that out. That's like the week after next week.
Make it where all the stickers are unlocked.
Well, then there will be nothing to grind for. they're taking out the coins, and they're taking out the energy. You would collect energy to level up the characters. You would use coins to pay for the character level. They're taking both of those out so that the game is, I guess, less pay to win. But I don't know yet. I gotta wait till that update comes through and I gotta look at it. Yeah, but it's like there's a lot of things to do this week, and then next week I'm busy with an IRL thing, and then the following week is more crazy stuff. Aki, Flash Party, and also the Sonic Frontiers update on the 28th. Oh, yeah. So busy, so many things to do. Yeah.
I'm trying to finish the Mega Man Battle Network anime on YouTube because it's getting delisted on the 20th, and I have several episodes left still, and I had to math it out, and I have to watch at least 3 a day.
Dang.
So that's kind of cutting into my free time each day.
Yeah, I'm just recording stuff. I'm recording and editing. It's mostly what I'm doing. Although now I'm doing more streams because more stuff's happening. So, Great. Fantastic. All right, I guess I'll hop off for now.
Okay, I'll see you again.
I may either come back later for Mortal Kombat, or I'll come back for the dang State of Play. I don't know what I'll do for. I mean, I'm gonna be able to download and install Mortal Kombat this afternoon. So
I feel like if you have Mortal Kombat playable, you might just be tempted to not watch the State of Play and go straight into MK.
Yeah, and I will want to just like get the story done in one stream. So. Yeah, I guess I'll see what happens later. But yeah.
Okay, I'll just check. I'll check to see if you're online on Discord, or I guess I'll message you either way when it's about to start.
I'll just yeah. I'll just see what happens later.
Okay, I'm going to try to. I think I'll get the. I think I'll post my recording of the direct reaction, because I think overall there was some interesting stuff in it. So I think it's worth posting all together as is.
Oh, that's right. I don't even have to, because I'm streaming on YouTube. It's just gonna be.
I want to edit the VOD a little bit just to cut out the beginning part when I was waiting.
You do you, man. I'm just gonna go. I don't know. See if F-Zero. I don't know when they're gonna put this on the eShop. I still wanna play it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll ask you if you got to play it if you get on for the State of Play.
Yeah. I'll freaking talk to you later.
Okay, thanks for joining the collab, the last second collab stream.
The last second collab, yeah, man.
Possible second as it was starting.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Okay, later.
All right, let me hop off this stream. I might be back. I don't know. The State of Play, I think the State of Play is like at 5, so I'll maybe I'll come back then and then play Mortal Kombat, but and it's also like 100 gigabyte download, and I also have stuff to record, so yeah, maybe I'll be back at 5 or something. Yeah, I'll be back.